Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Meereen.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city. Help them liberate Meereen. And I will see that you are rewarded.
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor. Find out who it is.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Your mother may need some convincing.
You killed our brother!
I've killed many brothers. Sisters, too. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh. You won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Now should I know? Griff and his men are not my concern.
My concerns are your concerns. I assume you forgot that when you took them prisoner. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how he managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah, here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Please!
Someone has to pay! You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
No one has to pay. Let's just keep talking.
I'm bored of talking.
No!
Stop!
Look at what you've done! I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
Lord Ramsay, Talia doesn't need to see this.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
You're right. This is my fault.
I told you, Talia. The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Do it. Come on, Roderick. I'm impressed. Whew. Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you, but now I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Ludd tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Ludd. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
House Forrester will win this fight.
You're very confident for a man with no army and half a face. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Arthur. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. By the gods, I miss the Starks. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
Right now, everything depends on Asher. Once he and Malcolm bring us more fighting men, then
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help. He did this for me. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous, the father called him Quiver. And now to die, like this, tortured, mutilated.
I wish there was something I could say to make this easier.
Is that meant to console me? Ramsay came here because of you. If we hadn't been your allies...
Elena.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
Pain fades in time. Never fully. But enough.
I don't want it to fade. I don't want to forget him.
You won't. How could you?
You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira. I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
Andros was the one doing the yelling. You can't blame me for his poor manners.
But he was yelling at you. And it's not the first time you've gotten yourself into trouble lately. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage. I won't do anything to jeopardize it.
That's fine by me. I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
They're still in very grave danger, I'm afraid.
Well, I know you'll do everything in your power to protect them.
Thank you for your help. They'll be very grateful.
I'd better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult. You still angry at me?
What do you think?
I think I deserve a little gratitude.
He's dead. I shouldn't care how it happened. It doesn't feel like I expected. I thought I'd feel lighter. Or something.
Is that your way of saying thank you?
It's the best you're going to get. Oh, we should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse.
I can't imagine what it must have been like.
Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Meereen, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace. But we fulfilled your orders.
All of them? I heard rumors of an incident in the city. Do you know anything about it?
Your Grace, we encountered the slave master Dezor Zoraza on the way to the signal tower. I regret that he lost his life.
Oh, don't fucking...
You admit it, then? The punishment for defying a queen is death. And yet you come to me for a reward. Why should I let this pass?
Don't you dare.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Don't.
I'm waiting.
The man was a fucking master! He deserved to die!
That was not for you to decide. Not only did you disobey my orders, you are insolent and deceitful. You disappoint me, Forrester. I will not be giving you my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
Your Grace, we risked our lives for you.
And you risk them again with your tongue. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There must be a few cutthroats who would fight for the likes of you. Now get out.
I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace.
You have nothing to apologize for, Malcolm. I have other plans for you.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. But if she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. And now you've angered her, she may need some convincing. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
She broke her word, Uncle.
Not without her reasons.
She did it once. She could easily do it again.
Maybe. But this alliance might be worth the risk. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
Oh!
It's getting worse, isn't it?
But we're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross the bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But, look, I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the—
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
It happened when we escaped Castle Black. There were men chasing us and...
That wound's fresh as can be. Are all crows liars, or just him? Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Gaddard a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Well, we've made it this far, haven't we?
Getting here was the easy part. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, We head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Did you know she'd refuse to go north?
I swear, I didn't. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
But she's refusing to help. You heard her. Her mind's made up.
She can be stubborn when she wants. But if she's going south, then so am I.
So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
If crows were so easy to kill, Mance Raider would be south of the wall by now.
He didn't want to be south of the wall till now.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I never miss.
I never miss. Right.
Come on.
Are you nervous? Maybe next time, Garrett. Well, since we don't have any food...
What's this?
Your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own.
Get back!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
You were a pit fighter. You speak their language.
We didn't part on the best of terms.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck? Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher.
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
I can handle this.
Oh, after you then.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You don't want to be in here, little man. You best go back the way you came, before I decide to eat you. I'll start with your eyeballs. Fucking juicy when they pop.
We're not here to fight. Just want to see Amaya.
No, you don't. She doesn't want to be bothered by little men like you. Now, you've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2.
You're scary, fat man. Good thing I'm looking for scary. I need fighters like you.
Hear that? This little man wants us to fight his battles for him. You want to see Amaya so bad? Be my guest.
Hey! Hey! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Well, hello there.
Amaya! Take her! You must want something pretty bad to risk coming in here. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester, and I've travelled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please!
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom!
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were. I need fearless soldiers to crush them!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed. You're all free now! Free to do what you want! Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
You all excel at combat, but you know nothing until you've tasted the thrill of war. Waves of men crashing together. Blood and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, the way I left was terrible, I know. But we were friends once. And could be again. Please,
Set aside your anger and listen to him. You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? Who's the best you've got?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look there.
He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
We'll have to kill him. It'd be a shame to waste such a talented fighter. Perhaps if I just subdued him.
No one has ever subdued him.
Right. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there.
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll drink enough ale to drown a horse.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me! Let me show you how we dance in Marine. You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win!
The best would be me!
Here, use this!
Ready your ears for the song of blood.
Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy. At least try to hit me. Son of a whore!
That's no weapon worthy of Bloodsong!
You won't be so lucky this time.
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
For that, you die slow.
Last chance, Westerosi.
Last weapon, I know.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face.
Surprised you can lift it.
Look at the cockroach crawling in the dirt. We all know there's only one way to deal with insects. still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Westerosi! Don't hold back! Don't intend to! Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! As he should!
Stick the little man!
Do it! Do it!
Where I come from, we don't kill people for sport! The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. I offer you all a new life. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and it won't just be for sport. You'll fight for a higher purpose. To save innocents and murder the guilty! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here!
things? Oh, God, over here! Over here! What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here! What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here! What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here! Get it! Help Sylvie! Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell! For the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
Run! Now! I hope you're right about this, Garrett. Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
I try to be, Your Grace.
I see. I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter? I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
I have in the past, but I won't anymore.
You're a clever girl, aren't you? Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I would be happy to, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. Ever since you left me to that dragon, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your Foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you leave without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Glad you made it.
What choice did I have? You denied me an honorable death, so I must find one in Westeros.
Beskar wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would. The Queen's request came as a surprise, but if I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew.
Thank you, Uncle. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
How about fire and blood, Uncle? Isn't that what the Targaryens say?
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you.
I really must speak with you, Lord Tyrion.
Clearly. You're here, aren't you? At least you brought wine. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I doubt we'd get very far. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it. Cersei sent you.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth! Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
I'm the one using her.
If that's what you think, then you're more foolish than I thought.
She's taking care of a problem for me.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie doesn't know. And I intend to keep it that way.
You're fooling yourself if you think it's your secret to keep. And without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
She'll never believe that.
Then come up with something better. Tell her I intend to call Sansa, Varys, Jaime. Give her a list of names and be done with it.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Roderick? Roderick, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Oh, Roderick, I didn't know.
It's alright, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick.
I'm listening.
Last night, I was having nightmares. So
Go on, Talia.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even says what happened to Arthur Glenmore.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
Talia, where did you get this?
The man I saw, he stashed it in the knothole of an old stump. Like he'd done it before.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons, but no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord, you scared the bloody daylights out of... What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy.
Start talking.
Yes, I have been working with the Whitehills, but only because you stopped listening to reason.
Did I now?
You pushed me to this, Roderick. You brought it upon yourself.
Don't you dare start making excuses.
Excuses? Are you that naive? Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Kissing Lud's ring when you knew we had to show strength. Bungling your betrothal to Elena, which lost our most important ally. Letting Griff force you to the ground without a shred of dignity. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed!
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
So you turn your cloak? That's your answer?
I'm not gonna stand by and watch you destroy this family! You're driving House Forrester the way of the Starks.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act.
Asher would cut your traitor heart out.
Oh, I don't doubt it. He has more balls than you ever will.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free. Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan... Royland, how could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me. And Asher dies too.
Please, Roderick.
What do you mean?
I know Lud's plans. Spare my life. And I'll tell you everything.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself.
You must decide, my lord.
You must be loving this, Duncan.
Believe me, I'm not.
It was the right thing.
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
We'll meet Asher when he lands. Prepare the horses. We ride for the coast.
Fight for the forest and fight for the sun! Hey ho, Northwood ho! Or fight for the riches and iron! Fight for the forest! Fight for the sun! Hey ho, Northwood ho!
You smell that? We're almost there, Wesker. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Huh? You may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken.
That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher! Thank the gods you've made it back.
I brought you an army, brother.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet, but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
Destroy them! It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
My lord, you must hurry! We can't lose you! We need you to lead our house! My lord, you have to get...
Let me save your life, and our house.
Iron from ice, brother.
Iron from ice. I'll hold them off!
But my lord, you can't!
Asher is your new lord.
Yes, my lord.
Roderick! Go!